What happens when one of the biggest names in boxing announces his retirement and is taken by surprise by his old mentor, Jeanette Tank?
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Floyd Mayweather, Davis's former mentor and now bitter rival, quickly removed the gloves after Davis dropped the retirement bombshell. What began as a press conference for Tank's fight against Lamont Roach descended into chaos as Floyd unleashed some serious shade and insults, and he wasn't going to take it lying down. The press conference was meant to be about Tanks, but let's break it down. This is a war.
Go out on? Yeah,
The last fight?
the last fight you want to go out on. Like, who? Do you have anybody in mind? Oh, wow,
No, I'm saying, no, I don't have no name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight.
you said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Keep it quiet.
Is it Lomachenko?
Who?
Somebody asked Lomachenko.
No.
All right.
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready. What you think about that?
Who?
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready.
I need 3 now.
Yeah,
Not simply boxing. On March 1st, 2025, Davis will defend his crown against Lamont Roach, but in typical Tank flair, he stole the show with an unexpected statement. "I'm in my final year of boxing. You heard correctly, Tank." Davis intends to hang up the gloves shortly after today's stocking reveal. Boxing champion Gervonta Tank of Baltimore, according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner, Davis stated at a press conference today that he intends to retire at the end of next year.
Trash. What changed? What made this shit trash? Garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Can you give us where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like like you said, you got to walk today.
His next fight is set for March at the Barclays Center in New York. Tank told Inside Boxing Live that he feels he needs to take a break from boxing for the sake of his family and his mental health. Is that right, Tank? At the height of his career, undefeated, fans are clamoring for fights against Shakur Stevenson, the 30-year-old from West Baltimore, who was undefeated as a professional, had the opportunity to talk to his trainers, who said it might still be a bit early to make that decision. Keen Davis and Devin Haney are calling it quits. You mentioned that you were going to 3 fights, and you mentioned that you wanted to go out on the last 2. Who do you have in mind for the final fight? Oh, no, I'm saying that I don't have a name yet, but I have someone I want to call out after this fight. You mentioned that you wanted to call out after this fight. You mentioned that you wanted to call out after this fight. Who is that, Itko?
In here, I know he has his big
Tank on here?
Yeah, Tank. Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know. He might have bounced. I don't know. He might have bounced. He was only on for a second. Tank, you want to come in, Tank? Can I bring you in? I would love to bring you in.
Baby.
Only because I know for like the longest, Tank has had an issue with fight hype with me. I like,
bro. Pull him in. Pull him in. Hold on.
I don't know.
How do I do it?
He gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
I gotta do it. I don't know if he's still on here. Hold on. I got.
Someone asked Lomachenko no, right? What do you think of Turkey saying he got your 2 fair ready? I need 3. The crowd was in shock and fans went crazy online. Was this a real thing or was it just a publicity stunt? How did you retire? Who made the change? It's the crap. I'm Gervonta. If you get the chance to sign a Prosper for GTD, who will it be? Something ought to have happened during this period, because when we saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it appeared that you were saying that talks about retirement weren't even discussed at this moment. And now it's something you keep repeating, is just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything, whereas Calvin Ford or Lard Ippy, usually they're around too, might be gain love for it, but you never know.
Baltimore boxing champion Gervonta Tank Davis says he plans to retire at the end of next year. You heard that right. Tank made the announcement during a news conference today, promoting his next fight, which is scheduled at the Barclays Center in New York in March. According to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner, Tank told Inside Boxing Live he feels he needs to step away from the sport for the good of his family and his mental health. The 30-year-old from West Baltimore, undefeated as a professional, had a chance to speak to his coaches. They said it might still be a little too early to make that decision.
You know, like you guys today, Floyd wasted no time in his interview that went viral, saying that Tank's in his prime, he's got the world at his feet, and now he's ducking the real challenges. This isn't retirement, it's running away, and it's disrespectful to the sport, like Shakur, Haney, and Keane. Floyd wasn't holding back, and he wasn't finished either. He doubled down, accusing Tank of protecting his undefeated record rather than engaging in battles that would define his legacy for a minute.
Well, because he was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like,
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this.
He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see.
I don't know if he's still in here, but I do know that he has his big T here, Tank T. I'm not sure if he's here or if he's still on, but he might have bounced. He was only on for a second, Tank, and if you want to come in, I'd love to bring you in, but only because I know that the longest Tank has had a problem with fight height with me. I like to bring him in, but wait, I don't know how to do it. You have to do it. Pull him in. I have to find him. I'm not sure if he's still here. Floyd must be experiencing a wide range of emotions because after Floyd's harsh remarks, a young boy approached me when he was a child and wanted to sign his phone.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
I told him that he would one day be the world champion and that I would be his promoter. After all, he helped build Tank from the ground up and decided to quit just as he was at the top. Tank's next media appearance was not going to be quiet, so he let loose Floyd to say whatever he wants. He's just angry, and I'm not following his rules anymore. I'm done being his puppet. Set you off. He said, I got to do that. Many people, you don't know what Floyd does, so you feel like he was subtly referring to you as if he was saying that he was going at me, and I knew for sure that he was going at me. I went to him since I had no reason to go to Floyd. Yes, that's what I was thinking, because I feel like I'm going to pass him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, Floyd was like 29? You'll see That's like the last interview you showed him love this week, so it was whatever, but is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things differently, or you know, what is it to you? Floyd doesn't ever feel like he's about to. That's the contract I'm referring to, and he isn't aware of it yet, but it's greater than his deal, Donwell, and I'm just releasing an exclusive that's bigger than Floyd's deal. So yeah, no, Cat's dark Instagram is definitely picking up so many people from just hearing about the deal with the Floyd's deal. So yeah, no cat patting. Floyd's jealous. He's saying greater than his deal, Donwell. And I'm just releasing an exclusive that's bigger than Floyd's, damn well. Okay. Yeah, Floyd needs to stop living through me and concentrate on his exhibitions so that I can live my life to the fullest. My thing is that I've always supported him since the beginning. We had a plan, and I had a plan to help him win the world championship and advance things. I've always been there for Floyd, and as you can see, I've always been upbeat and have always encouraged him to be great. However, over the years, there have been a lot of things posted online that criticize Floyd. Try your hand at Floyd. Try your hand at Floyd. Tank's words were fire, but the real revelation came when he took to Instagram Live later that night and